for another episode. Welcome,
Episode two,
guys.
episode two.
Yeah. What's today's topic, guys?
Today's topic is um what's today's topic? Oh, what it actually takes to become successful and the effect that social media has on relationships.
It is indeed. That is our topics for today. So let's begin with the first one, innit? What it
What it
takes
takes
to
to
be
become
successful.
successful.
Yeah. So what do you think it takes to be successful?
Um a lot of people think a lot of people they get like let's say a temporary thrill with motivation,
Yeah.
but it doesn't just take motivation, it takes a lot of discipline. Because even me myself, like there's been times where like I've I could say a month of full on grinding.
Yeah.
Let's say gym, reading, like learning a skill constantly for the whole month, and then I'll have another month where it's just I'm just back to the same old eating junk. Like it's inconsistency,
Yeah.
and the main thing for me that I think it takes to be successful is just consistency and discipline, and no partying, no drinking, like a lot of stuff. But
No
we'll
degeneracy.
go in
Yeah.
more depth. Yeah, but mainly, like I think no drinking is a big one, and no
100%.
partying is a big one. Cause that is like the biggest, like that's like the biggest block from success. You first of all, you're wasting money on alcohol. That's the first thing. Second of all, you're partying for like temporary like excitement, which is not gonna help you in the long run.
Yeah.
Third of all, it affects your mindset overall because you're not with like you're not surrounding yourself with like-minded people. That's another one. You need to surround yourself with you need to have a small circle, and they all need to be either richer than you or have a better mindset and be smarter than you.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're gonna elevate is by surrounding yourself with people who are better than you so you can learn from them. What do you think?
I feel like being successful all comes down to the mind. Like if you don't have the correct mind, if you don't have the correct mindset, then you will never even see success, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. It's
Like
true.
there's always something I always think about where it's something called the power of visualization. If you can't visualize your success, if you can't visualize your future, forget about success. Big man thing. Like you can't if you can't see the person you're gonna be in, let's say 5 years time,
Yeah.
forget success. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I have a TikTok page where I teach people self improvement. You know what I'm saying? General.
Follow
So
that. Follow that.
follow that. And there's this video I'm about to publish. I think later today or tomorrow, where it's all about the power of visualization. And let me just tell you
Yeah.
what the power of visualization is. Essentially, you are visualizing yourself successful, rich, having a high status, all of that.
Mm.
And obviously you visualize it first and then you take action, because if you just lay on your bed and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be this guy, I'm gonna be this guy, yeah, you're not gonna get
Yeah.
anywhere. Obviously, in it, like visualization in itself is powerful. However, if you don't take action to get to those goals, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah. It's useless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And essentially, as you said before, motivation is temporary, discipline is
Yep.
forever. Like discipline is what
Yep.
you need to master in order to see success. That's all I gotta say.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
What do you think about like you know you know when people talk about like manifesting your success, like manifestation, what do you think about that?
It's essentially what I just talked about, the visualization part. I believe in it. Like manifesting your success, all 100% works. It's worked for me. You know, I've manifested certain things in life that's come to life, come to reality. And
Yeah.
yeah, I always compare the power of visualization to manifestation because it's essentially the same thing. You know what I'm saying? What do you think
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it?
yeah. I don't know, I don't really I manifest things,
Yeah,
but like for me, not much that I've manifested has come to life yet. Because I don't want to put no jinx, you know what I mean? But not much that I've manifested has come to life yet. So I'm 50-50 with the manifesting. I just think it's mostly just grafting more than manifestation.
I feel like if what you've manifested hasn't come to, reality yet. Either it's not the right time, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you genuinely don't have enough belief that it's going to happen. That's the only
Yeah,
two
that's true.
scenarios. With me,
Yeah,
I genuinely believed like it's going to happen. It will happen. For
yeah,
example, I manifest. I'll give you one manifestation. I manifested to obviously become successful and rich. It hasn't happened yet, but I
yeah.
do believe that it's gonna happen in it.
Of
Right
course.
now, it's not the time for it, maybe, but later down the line, I know for a fact that I will be rich. This is what a lot
Mm.
of people mistake. They mistake belief and imagination. People be like,
Yeah,
if you go on TikTok pages, yeah, you see all those motivation videos, and then go to the comment section. People are like, oh, imagine I have that car. I wish I had that
yeah,
car. This, that, blah. Why don't you just believe that you're gonna get the car, bruv?
yeah,
Instead
yeah,
of people are saying that, like, people are talking that language is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
yeah,
saying, I wish I had that car, just say I believe that I'm gonna have that car. I will have that car. It's all
yeah.
about self belief.
So it's like as long as you keep believing, it will eventually come to light.
100%. With anything in life, you
Like,
have to believe in yourself. Like, believe is such an important factor in success. It's crazy.
100%.
Because what's the point of, like, let's, for example, let me think of, let's say boxing. If I don't believe that I'm gonna win the fight, I've already lost. Without even entering
Yeah,
the ring, I've already lost. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's the mindset.
It's true.
But yeah,
I've
what
got another one for you.
what you got? What you got? Tell me.
What do you value most in life?
Oh, that's a good question. What I value in life is a peace of mind and time. Those two elements are the most valuable assets in life. People are gonna say family. Of course, they're very valuable. Money is not
Yeah.
valuable. Money is not even real, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
You think?
Money's not real, bro. If you value money, you will never get money. That's what I gotta say.
It's true.
If you value money, essentially you're just chasing money. Money will run away from you, and you will never get money. But a
Yep.
peace of mind, having a peace of mind, being at ease, knowing that nothing stressing you out. There's no stress, no anxiety, nothing.
Yeah.
It's the best thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine sitting on a sunbed, on a beach, knowing that
Yeah.
you have no stress, no
No worries.
assignments, no worries, nothing, bro. And you're just there, like you're freed. You know what I'm saying? You're just free.
Freedom, freedom.
Freedom's the
That's what I was
word.
gonna say. Freedom and peace is basically like what you said. For me, it's mostly just freedom. Like I don't money, yeah, is cool. Success, cool, everything, you know what I mean? But as long as you have freedom, the most important thing for me.
100%. What do you think about the mind, like genuinely, like just the mind in general, as a
Mindset or just the mind?
the mind itself? Because I feel like the mind influences the mindset. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
I feel like yeah. Like I feel like if your mind like if you not train your mind, but if you like improve, develop it with things like let's say meditating,
Yeah.
reading, like these sorts of things, I feel like the mindset and the discipline and the consistency will just come with it. So I feel like before any sort of success, I think the mind goes first. Yeah.
100%. You're right. When I think
Well,
of the mind, I think of control. You need to control it. And I keep fucking preaching this out, yeah, on my channel, on my page. And
stoicism.
it flies, bro. You know what it is? It flies past man them's heads, bro. No one understands what I'm saying, and it's understandable. Like what I'm saying is probably. I'm gonna simplify it right now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have two people. One person that has control over his mind, and another person that doesn't. So the guy
Yeah.
that doesn't have control over his mind, imagine a car, yeah.
Yeah.
And the person that has no control over his mind is the passenger seat. He's in the passenger seat. Princess
Yeah.
passenger, whatever the fuck they call it, bruv.
Passenger princess.
Passenger princess film. And
Yeah.
his mind is the driver. So essentially
Yeah.
he doesn't know where his mind can take him. Can take him to
Yeah.
drugs, scrolling on TikTok. Just it can be bad, it can be good or bad. He never knows. So essentially he
Yeah.
doesn't know where his life can take him, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously, without control of the car, he doesn't have control of the destination. So he can't go to becoming an engineer or a chemist or whatever he wants in life, innit? A guy that has
Yeah.
control of his mind is the driver. His mind is
Yeah.
the passenger. You know what I'm saying? So if he wants to become a doctor, bro, I'm driving there, fam. If I want to be a chemist, I'll drive there. Like, I have control over my mind, innit? And that's what people need
Yeah.
to start learning, how to control their mind.
Mm.
But yeah,
Passenger princess.
bro, I don't even know, man.
uh, what was the next one I had for you? Oh, what's your main like? What's the thing you think people can do to improve their health? Like mainly the main thing people can do to improve their health
What kind of health?
and
Like
their like
physical health or
lifestyle,
mental health or physical?
physical, both, and like their lifestyle, like on a day-to-day basis.
It all depends on what you do on a daily basis, like your habits. So what
Yeah,
do you do as soon as you wake up? What time do you wake up? What time do you go to
yeah,
bed? So it all depends on what you do on a daily basis. So if let's say if your mental health, if your physical health is dreadful, and the reason being is because you wake up at 12 o'clock in the fucking morning, afternoon, sorry, not even the morning. 12 o'clock
yeah.
to like 3 a.m., 3 p.m. Well, I wake up, ooh, my vape. Ooh, and then I go on my phone, oh, yeah. TikTok, like, bro, man, them, you know, people sleep around 5, 6 a.m., wake up at 2.
Yes.
They've already
Yeah, it's
wasted their
crazy.
essential time of the day, you know what I'm saying? With me, yeah, I wake up around like 7, not 7, like 8, 9 ish. I wake up at 8, 9, and then I do what I need to, work out in the morning, do pull ups, meditate.
Mm.
And bro, if I look at the time, half an hour has passed and I've pretty much done what I need in my daily life. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The time that I'm awake, people are like on their seventh dream, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, I feel
yeah,
like it's like to improve your mental health and your physical health, it depends on what you do on a daily basis. Like, you need to do healthy habits. Kill any toxic habits that you do. Vaping, drinking alcohol, scrolling on social media hours on a daily basis, playing games as well, bro. Like limit the amount of time you play video games as well.
yeah. I think video games is like one of the main distractions from
100%.
for men, like young men. Like this is why I remember I bought a PS5, right? I had the PS5 for about, first of all, the PS5 is a fucking waste of money. I had the PS5 for about a month, right? Bought it for like 600. That PS5 became so time consuming. I was on it all the time. After that month, I just realized, what am I doing? And this was the time where I was back in sixth form, so I had exams.
Yeah.
But I was like, what am I doing? After like, I think it was like about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I just sold it. Since then, I don't think I've played a game since, and that's helped in my daily life. No console, and most of my friends and stuff like that, like they just think it's weird me not having a console for so many years, but like that's probably affecting their lives, and they don't even realize because they literally they've had a console probably, or they've had a like, you know what I mean? They've had that for basically most of their lives. 80% of their lives they've
That
had
is
the console.
why
They've had the
it's
game.
weird to them that you don't have a console for so many years. They've been
Yeah.
banging out FIFA, banging out COD all these years, and they look at you, be like, okay, he doesn't have a PS5 or a PS4. What's this? That's kind of weird, isn't
And
it?
they're like, and they're like, what do you do? Like, what do you do when you're bored? Like, when I'm bored, I know that more I'm doing like stuff that they should be doing.
Exactly. Whilst they're leveling up in the game, you're level up in real life. Think of it that way.
Literally, they get bored. They watch they go on COD. I get bored. I watch a podcast. You know what
Different
I mean?
mindset. It's the mindset. I'm telling you. All right.
Different.
What do you think about social media affecting relationships?
Um,
Like, what do you think relationships were before social media and after social media?
I think before social media, I heard one clip. Like, I heard one clip that I thought, not to bring up someone cancelled, but heard one clip Tate said, and
Yeah.
it was about like how it was like how he was like how do you think things would be if there was no social media and you met like the love of your life? and he was just saying that it would be so much more pure.
Yeah,
Like
hundred
everything
percent.
would be more pure. Like you would you like without social media, you would see, let's say you would see the love of your life for the first time. You know she's the one and stuff like that. Like there's no social media. There's no checking her followers. There's none of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There'll be nothing like Instagram, Snap. There would be nothing that could affect that main thing that you found with this person. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, you made sense. I understand what you're saying.
But like
Yeah, you're right. Still,
the
carry on.
point that I'm trying to make is like not as much things would affect relationships if it wasn't for social media. Like I think men too would also be better. Men wouldn't go on Instagram and see a girl with a BBL and increase their expectations, and they want to get that in real life because of what they've seen online. Do you know what I mean? Like
Facts.
men, they wouldn't be so deep into lust like how they are now,
That is very
because
true.
there would be no Instagram, there would be no Snap, there would be none of this OnlyFans, none of this stuff. Like there'll be none of this stuff online that men keep seeing.
That's very true.
All they would have is just real life, real stuff. And another thing, they wouldn't get catfished. Cause how you gonna get catfished? You can't get catfished in real life.
Very,
You know
very
what I
true,
mean?
bro. Big man thing. That's very true.
You wouldn't get catfished in real life. You have someone, you meet them, you see them, and yeah, that's the one you're gonna try with them now. Now it's like, oh, it's never really good. Nothing's never really gonna be authentic because a guy would see a girl online, slide in her DMs, like how I met your mother,
Facts.
messaging her. Do you know what I mean? Back in the old days, I guarantee you was not no sliding in DMs. They're putting a letter on a bird and sending it over to the house.
That was
I'm
more
joking.
romantic though. Big man thing, like
Yeah, like everything just more pure.
100%. Now
But yeah,
it's like, what's the point now, innit?
what do you think about it though?
I feel like social media has created so many expectations for relationships. Like
Yeah.
with women in general,
Ah,
a lot of women think that they've created this one expectation, 6 foot and over. Like if
6 foot and over is the main one, bro. I hear it all the
yeah,
time.
if some guy isn't 6 foot and over, like it's an automatic ick apparently. And now I'm not
Yeah,
dating you. Yeah, you got, bruv. Look at your dad, bro. Your dad's 5'4". What you on about?
for real.
Like, and you're telling
I
me
even
how you want a guy that's 6 foot? That makes no sense.
Yeah, I even saw I watched a podcast yesterday, and it was just mostly about like it was young people on the podcast. They wasn't really speaking any saying much things relevant, but watched it, and there was one girl on the podcast talking about how she wants a guy who she wants a guy that even if she's making more money than him, she still wants him to pay for everything, and even if
Wait, did you say
like
if he's making more
if
money than him?
she's no. If
Oh,
she's making more money than him. Let's say a year, she's making 70K a year, yeah. He's making 30K a year. She
okay.
still wants him to cover all the bills, cover everything. She doesn't want to go 50-50 on anything because he's the man,
It's
which I
under,
think is just
it's understandable, but
I
at the
think
same
that's
time,
nonsense.
it's
I
brazy,
think
innit?
that's nonsense. If you're making, I don't think if you're making more than a guy, or you have more than the guy, you should be helping too. There's no way this guy you're living together. This guy should be paying for rent. This guy should be paying for everything. When you're making more money than him, you're on 70K a year. This guy's on 30K a year. And the girl also said she was talking about what's it? If what about if you're on the guy asked what if you're on in the same boat, right? You're both, let's say you're both students, you
Yeah.
both make the same amount of money monthly. Like you both have the same job. You're making the exact same amount of money, and you're both not rich. Like you're both just decent. That girl said she still wants him to pay for everything. She still wants him to cover everything. That's the society we're in today. Girls are the leaders.
Obviously, with me, like let's say I go on dates with women and shit.
Yeah,
I'll obviously pay for the whole food, dude. Like even if it's the
100%,
first,
hundred
even if
percent.
it's the first date, and like let's say she's offering to pay split. Like let's say she offers to split the bill. I would
Yeah.
still like deny it. I'd be like, bro, just like shut up, fam. I'm paying for the bill.
Of course, of course.
But at the same time, we've got deluded women like this saying how, oh,
Yeah.
if I'm making more than him and he's still got to pay, like, bro, shut up, fam. Big man saying like,
Yeah, that's the point. It's the thing. It's the thing. Like most girls want a guy who's already successful, who's already got everything, but they
that's what I'm
don't want
saying.
to. They don't want to build with the guy. Like they wouldn't want to build with a guy if he doesn't have stuff or anything like that. He's not already successful. They don't want to be with him for the come up. They just want to be with him when he's already at the top.
The reason why that's
So what's the meaning of love then?
yeah,
If that's all girls are looking for, a guy that's already made it and done everything together, done everything on his own.
facts. The reason why they have those expectations because of social media. Like without
Yeah.
social media,
But
no woman will think like that. They live in social media. They live in a false reality. That's why they think that way. Oh, I want a 6 foot guy. I want him to have blue eyes. I want him to have a big dick. This, that, blah, blah. Bruv, it's all expectations that are false. It's not real. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But yeah, bruv.
I think that watching that podcast just annoyed me because I was just thinking, all right, cool. The paying for dates part makes sense,
Yeah.
but like, there's no way you can expect a guy to do this, that, and the other when you and him are both in the same category. It doesn't make no sense. How?
Makes no sense, bruv.
Like what? But
What
I
do you
guess
what do you think makes a healthy relationship? Like what sustains a healthy relationship?
obviously, I'm in one, as you know.
Yeah.
But the main thing I'll say is just communication. Like, just sum it all up. Communication. Sometimes you have to take time from each other. You don't have to be with each other every single, like, you know what I mean? They have to be with
Facts.
each other 24/7 every single day. But take time from each other when it's necessary. Like if things are getting a bit much,
Yeah.
then take time from each other. Communication. If you have anything on your mind, anything, I'm telling you, one little thing comes on your mind, you need to speak on it.
Facts.
Another thing, always be honest. Like honesty, because honesty, like it could actually have a big effect, and that effect you might not recover from. Trust me. So
Yeah.
you have to be honest. Like even if most of you, if you're not being honest now, like fix up, start being honest,
Honesty is key.
and yeah, like quality time. Like you need to do things together. Don't just like I know like I've seen there's people who they don't do activities together. They've never explored together. Like they'll just see each other have a bit of fun in the bedroom.
it's also on
call
social
it a
media,
day.
innit?
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be a bit deluded here, but you going to a girl, giving her, let's say, a meaningless present that you just bought, and taking her to fucking a restaurant or something like that. Like it's not enough. You need to go out and experience, like explore with this girl. That's how you build a proper bond. You're not gonna build a bond because you see on social media a guy getting a girl so many things, gifts in some 5-star hotel and taking her to a 5-star restaurant. Obviously, you should do that too at times. I'm not saying don't do that, but you
Yeah.
also need to explore, experience, try new things together, travel together if you have the money. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
What do you think?
Exactly everything you said, big man thing. Communication is the number one reason why a lot of people fail in relationships. They can't communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the foundation of a relationship. I feel like respect and trust is also another thing. Like
Yeah,
if your girl doesn't respect you, she's gonna obviously cheat on you. She's gonna, walk all over you.
yeah, respect's a big one.
Respect's really important. What else was there? Quality time. That's important as well, as you said. Independence. But yeah, you pretty much covered all of it. Like that's pretty much what a healthy relationship is. Yeah, you're right.
I think the worst social media relationship that I've seen right now is Blueface and Chrisean. Have you seen any of that?
Bro.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I think that's like exactly what you should not be, what you should not do. If any of you have seen them, you haven't seen them, go look them up
Let me
now.
tell
But
you
that's
something.
exactly what you don't want.
That right there is not love. That's obsession. Like she's
That's
obsessed
obsession.
with him. You know what I'm saying?
Obsession.
You know, this girl has like I think 9 tattoos all over her body just about my man.
Just of him. That's toxicity. Like you don't need that in your life. Like Yeah, even you could see them together. They look drained. Like it's just a money scheme now. They're just together for money.
And the
You
thing
don't want
is,
that.
yeah, the thing is, the reason why they will never work out is because Chrisean is more, what's it called? She's more masculine than my man, isn't it?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
has more masculinity than.
Yeah, man. That's another topic.
That's another topic we should talk about.
She's too masculine. It's like two men. Like you can't like. Do you know what I mean?
That's the problem in
There's
today's
no.
society,
There's
bro.
no.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, like this, girls want to be in charge too much. It's a bit too. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not speaking from personal perspective, but just in general,
In
they
general,
want to
what we're
be in
seeing,
charge. It's not good. Like obviously, things are not like the old days. Things are different now.
yeah,
Obviously, a woman's not just gonna want to cook, clean, be quiet, and sit in the corner and stuff like that. Obviously, you both need to succeed. You both need to be on the same level. Everything's equal. But like, yeah, don't give off some masculine energy. You know what I mean?
you just gave me another question to answer to ask you. What do you think makes a high quality woman?
High quality woman.
Yeah,
Um, I think the main thing is like the woman needs to have ambition. Like she needs to see her end goal, like a goal in life. She needs to want to achieve something. You know what I mean? She can't just be like a lazy bum with no goals, like no drive. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because you eventually end up with someone like that. That's just gonna bring you down. You don't want someone who's got nothing going for themselves. Like they need to know what they want to do in life. Obviously, you 100% know. Like as time goes on, you figure it out more. But you need to have some sort of vision on your future.
facts.
Um, Obviously, you need to take care of yourself. You need to be hygienic. All of them things there. Can't smell like fish and poo, 24/7. um. What else? Uh. You need to be able to cook. Be able to cook. But if you can't cook, I'm sorry. What are you? You know what I mean?
Lich.
Just cook something. Obviously, you don't have to be Gordon Ramsay, but you know what I mean? Cook it at least for yourself.
Facts.
Um, you need to be like respectful. You can't be around too many guys, too many guy friends. And most girls nowadays think that will bounce off of insecurity, but it's not insecurity. It's just respect. Like
100%.
I wouldn't want a girl who's around 20 guys. She only has guy friends, just guys, guys, guys. You know what I mean? 24/7. Like how does that? You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you're doing things disrespectful to me, but like it'd be a bit more respectful if you weren't always around guys, always talking to guys. You know what I mean? That makes you just you don't want a girl that's easily accessible. You know, you have
Facts.
to kind of have your be in your own world a bit, do your own thing, not have too many. You know, a small circle that you trust. You know what I mean? It makes the woman more valuable to me. What do you think?
Completely agree. But I feel like a high quality woman is a woman that knows how to be a wife, knows how to be
Yeah,
a mother. She's
yeah.
supportive, and she's not a blue haired feminist. That's all I gotta say.
What do you mean by blue head feminist?
You know them ones that hate men, like, oh I
Oh
hate
yeah, she
men, oh I
can't
hate.
hit.
Yeah,
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 blue head feminist. Oh, that's what you call it, a blue head feminist.
yeah. Blue haired feminist. That's
That's
what
a
I call
woman
it.
that hates men. Like,
Yeah, 100%. Obviously,
oh,
I'm putting it in a stereotype, but you know what I'm saying.
I've never heard that one. You know, that's like, oh, all men cheat. Like, you know what I mean? Those sort of girls. Oh
100%.
yeah, I get you. I get you.
But what's it called? Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of women, they
Yeah.
they haven't asked their mum, how have you kept my dad in your life? How have you become a wife? How have you become a
If they,
mother?
if that's if they have a dad.
True.
Yeah.
But again, for those that have a dad, they haven't
Yeah.
genuinely asked their mum, how do I become a wife? How do I become a mother? Like, genuinely, how
Yeah.
do I keep a man in my life? And they always ask this question to their father because they think that they have the answer. No, bruv. Your mum's the answer. That's what I gotta say. Your mum's the answer
Yeah.
to how you cook, how you clean, how you obviously become a wife. That falls into those two categories and become a
Yeah.
mother as well. So if you're watching this and you're a woman, ask your mum how to become a mother and a wife
Yeah.
to your husband. That's all I gotta say, and
Yeah,
to your children
yeah.
as well.
If you want to be one, because a lot of women nowadays they don't want to have kids. They don't want to just be a wife. Like they have, you know what I mean, they have different. So if
It's
that's what you want, if you really want kids and to be a, you would really want to be a wife, definitely like take tips from your mother. Like if your parents are still together anyway, take tips from your mom. See what your mom does. Like see how your mom treats your dad. Like when he's ill, what does she do for him? Like when he's out at work, what's she doing? Is she making him food?
completely.
Like when something's wrong, does she, you know what I mean? Does she take care of him? Because you need to be a woman that takes care of you, of the man. Like you can't just, you know what I mean, just put yourself. You can't care about yourself. You're equal. You have to care for each other, help each other.
I
You know,
believe that
most of, sorry, one of the main things as well for me, like you have to be a ride or die, man. You
that's
have to be
facts,
ride or die.
facts,
Like
facts,
you
facts.
can't be. I'm sorry, but if I'm getting chased by police or something like that, well, you can't. Yeah, he's there. No. Like if I'm in danger, if I need something, if someone's after me and you've got money and I need 1K quick, you've got to give that. If
Facts.
it's a, you know what I mean? If my life's at risk, you know what I mean? You have to be a ride or die. Like if I'm in a situation and I need help and you're not there for me, who the hell are you?
I feel like women that say they don't want to be a mother, this that they're deluded because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to be a mother in the future. Because
Literally.
let's say you say, oh no, fuck that, I'm gonna become, the best version of myself. I'm gonna focus on my career.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Do that. When 30 years has passed and you're out your yard with your Gucci bag and all your friends are with children, grandchildren, who's gonna
Yeah.
be the most
Gucci
miserable
bag's
one
gonna
out
be
of all of them?
meaningless.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally.
The most valuable thing in life, as I said this in the previous a few minutes ago, is family as well.
Yeah.
Family is the most valuable thing in life.
Yeah, without family,
It
got
doesn't.
nothing
It doesn't
really.
even have to be blood related. Like
Yeah.
Curtis, for example, he's my family because obviously he's my brother, fam. And
Yeah.
it's so important. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's what
I
it is.
think also like I don't think people would also say to that, oh, there's definitely women who are now 60, 70, single, no kids, and they're happy. I'm telling you now, they're not happy. They're not happy. They're not. There's
No,
no chance. I'm telling you, they're miserable. Nobody wants to grow old, die alone. Like no one. I don't care what anyone says.
I
You
saw
just can't.
this.
If you want that, something's wrong with you.
I saw this video on YouTube how there was one woman, 48 years
Yeah,
of age, 48. Bear in mind she can't really have children anymore because her eggs won't work
yeah,
properly
yeah,
at that age.
yeah,
48 years of age. She's not married. She still lives with her mum. She still asks advice, as in like she still, makes her mum do her chores and all of that. At 48 years of age, you're meant to have
that's crazy.
grandchildren, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
It's unbelievable.
Bro, I'm speechless. And she was like how all the good guys are married to the good women. I shouldn't have slept around this that. Of course you shouldn't have slept around them. Done. Look at you now.
Yeah.
You're 48 years of age and you're still living with your mum. Look at
Yeah,
that.
but I think it stems from like their role model, like their mum. You know what I mean? They might have not had the best role model. Their mum might have not like really showed them the way. Cause my
If
mum, for my sister, like she definitely showed her the way. My sister has become like my mum. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
hardworking, determined. Like she wants to be someone in life. She is someone in life. Do you know what I mean? So for those people, it's probably from their parents. They just didn't get that love. Like that's the main thing from parents as well. If there's any parents watching this, like you need to give your child love. Like you need to show your child affection. Obviously, you have to discipline your child, but you also have to show your child like what it means to be cared for, what it means to be loved, like
yeah.
in an affectionate way. Because that's how when that child grows up, that's how they become that person. They want a family. You know what I mean? If you're someone you don't want a family, you don't really care if you get married or have a family, stuff like that. It's probably because you haven't really been showed that love and affection by your parents.
Completely. Like I said before, family is not blood related. So you don't have to
Yeah,
go to your actual blood related family for advice.
yeah,
For
yeah. Of course.
And also, what I was gonna say is You're completely right. Like it's the parents' fault for not teaching their children on basic common sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They failed as a parent. So what the
yeah,
child has to do in order to actually learn is learn from other people, learn from better
yeah,
role models.
yeah.
And this is off topic, but it's
Seek
kind of
advice.
facts.
Yeah,
This topic is it's kind of related, but if you're a man
yeah,
and you don't have the right, your dad is not the right model for you. He hasn't been the
yeah,
man that you genuinely want, advice from. Be the man your dad never was. That's all I got to
yeah.
say. Because
Literally.
if your dad, let me tell you this, having no dad, compared to a weak dad, is a lot better. That's all I
Yeah,
got to say. Having no dad is way better than having a weak father, because your weak father has a lot more feminine energy. He gets more emotional, all of that bullshit. So what I
yeah.
want you to do is find a better role model, or be the role model for your children in the future.
100%.
But yeah, man.
I think we solidified that topic, made it clear to people what you need to do.
Facts.
But this is another topic that's going crazy right now.
Which one?
It might touch home for you, but like it's what I'm seeing about Turkey,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, just for us to speak on it, bro. If you've got any family that are in Turkey, like I hope they're okay. Wish them well.
Yeah, they're
But
doing fine. They're doing fine.
it's crazy. I've seen about like what's it like 10? What's it 10,000 deaths? What is it? Higher? It's
It's
higher.
estimated for 20,000 right now.
That's crazy. 20,000.
The reason, or the if you look at, obviously I don't think you can, but we look at the Turkish news, and the Turkish news makes the death count look so little. They're saying how, oh
Yeah,
yeah, it's 6,000, yeah, it's not that much. I don't know why the government don't give a shit, bro. You see how,
yeah.
Turkish people in this country, in the United Kingdom, are sending shit over to.
Sending stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what's happening there now? So they're sending shelter, tents, blankets, pillows, all of that.
Blankets.
They're
Yeah.
sending it to Turkey. Guess what Turkey's doing with the blankets and shit? They're
What they
keeping
doing?
it. They're not giving it to the families to use. They're not, bro. The government's keeping it.
Damn.
The government's keeping all the donations. I think I donated yesterday or some shit, or the day before. I donated a couple some money, and I feel like we're just keeping the money, bro. Donations, bro. Come on, man. It's
Yeah, because
donations, and they're keeping the money.
I've also seen um like a couple hours ago I watched a video like there's no one like the government you can see that they're not intervening like it's just other people helping other people there's no police helping like there's nothing the government's just not helping it just looks like they're just trying to survive on their own like
Deep it.
I even saw some very sad clip of like a man yeah his daughter got caught in a building and she died and he was just sitting down holding his dead daughter's hand
Oh
like
fuck,
for I
man.
think a couple days now.
God rest all their souls in it. Even Syria as well. Syria, bro, is so
Syria too,
fucked,
yeah,
bro.
Syria.
What
What was you
deep
gonna
it?
say?
The earthquake happened Monday. Yeah, this
Yeah,
motherfucking idiot, the president of Turkey, bro. The whole of Turkey dislikes this man. This guy is such.
yeah, I can see.
We call him the Turkish Hitler, if that makes sense. We
Yeah,
don't like him. This motherfucker took 2 days to respond to the earthquake. So the earthquake happened on Monday. This guy responded today saying, "My condolences, blah blah blah," and he's helping. He ain't helping shit, bro. There are
yeah,
cities and there are provinces in Turkey that have no Wi-Fi, no food, no water. Man, them are sleeping outside with their jackets as blankets.
yeah,
Bro, it's snowing right now in the eastern southern of Turkey. Everyone's freezing to death. I believe my uncle is living in his car right now. My other uncle fled to another city that didn't really get impacted by the earthquake. It's all
yeah,
fucked. Like deep it. The economy was already fucked. Everything's expensive. No one can buy anything. No one can buy bread. Bread is so expensive. It's crazy. And now on top of that, this earthquake took place.
yeah.
It's crazy.
So upsetting, man. Honestly.
But shit like this can fuck up the mind. It's fucking crazy, bro. That's why I told my mum was watching the news, bro. Yesterday, the day before, the whole day after she came work, she's just been watching the news, watching the news. I keep telling
Yeah,
her, don't watch the news. It's gonna make you feel worse. That's why I keep telling
it's
her.
gonna
Like,
affect it.
it's bro, it's fucked.
Man. What else is there's something else that was going on social media. I was gonna touch on. Oh yeah, there was a racist attack.
Yeah, what was that about? I don't even.
See, basically, there was like a black girl. I don't know too much detail, but I know it was a black girl from Kent.
Yeah, I saw
It
the
looked
fight.
like, yeah, it was a black girl from Kent and like three, four white women. There was like two white women. One was like in her 50s and one was in her 30s, late 30s, if I'm not mistaken. And there was like two young girls, 10 years old and 11 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a clear example of bad parenting, what we were talking about before, yeah. So I think that there was a black girl, it looks like they were near school. They just came out of school, I think, because at the end of the video, teachers came out or something. So I think there was a girl who goes to the same school as the black girl. They must have, I don't know, I've seen online that's a racist attack. So it must have been a white girl, didn't like a black girl. She ganged up with her parents, cousins, or whatever, and they all attacked the black girl. Like they swung her by her hair. Her hair was coming out like in clumps. Swung her by the hair, hit on the floor, and then like there was a part of the fight where the black girl was winning. Like the black girl was beating up the white girl because it was like a 1v1, and then the like a 10-year-old and an 11-year-old got involved and started kicking the black girl in the head. Probably gave her a concussion. Kicking the black girl in the head. These are 10 and 11-year-old girls. Why the hell do you even know about fighting? Like, why are you even there fighting? Like, what are you doing? And their parents are there. The parents were there egging it on. The parents were there telling them, like, yeah, kick in the head, like, swing on the floor. Like, their parents were there, like, vigilating the fight.
Oh my
And then
days.
I think one of the older women got involved and also started dragging the girl on the floor. And they were all just brutally just attacking her. I'm not 100% sure if it was a racist attack because we don't know from like any of the people involved.
Yeah.
And what makes it even worse is yeah, there was like men, like there was men in the area that's just in their cars just watching. Like they were just watching. They didn't intervene, stop it. No one stopped it. They were all just watching. Everyone around was just watching the black girl just get brutally beaten up. And hope she's okay. I don't know too many details, but that just made me think like some people just don't deserve kids. They don't deserve to be parents to be causing such harm. Like if it was actually a racist attack, then really and truly racism, there's not been no improvement. And I've been thinking it for 2, 3 years now. Like all these things that were implemented. And to make it even worse, it's literally Black History Month. It's literally Black History Month. To make it even worse, like
Was this
all
in
these things
America?
that no, bro, it was in Kent. It was in Kent, like
Oh, Kent
UK,
here.
England, Kent, yeah. So the things that all these things that black people are trying to implement, all these things that is being spoke about on social media, and all these things, I'm telling you, it's making no difference. Like racism is still a crazy thing. Like you people need to be aware. Like all my black people, trust me, be aware. Like don't
Facts.
if anyone's out there looking a bit dodgy, they're gonna attack you. Or it looks a bit like it's a racist attack. Anyone's being racist to you, just walk away, just leave it, because yeah, it's just getting worse and worse as time goes on.
That
But
is
yeah,
true.
it's literally February and this is what's happening. It's quite disturbing. The year is not even halfway through the year yet, and people will post like, what's it? Blackout Tuesday. Do you remember seeing that Blackout Tuesday thing? Everyone's
What did that
posting
do?
that black. Didn't do nothing. Like, what was the point of posting Blackout Tuesday? Like, what did that do? That's not gonna stop not a soul being racist. Like, it's not gonna do anything for anyone. I think that was so useless.
Also, I want to go back to the earthquake thing. I must have,
Yeah,
obviously, there's like a donation place. It's called Islamic Relief UK. And
yeah,
I saw how, obviously, you can donate. And when someone donates that you follow, you can see if they donated or not. And
yeah,
essentially, what happened was all the people that I follow that posted the donation thing, I click on it.
yeah.
Motherfuckers didn't even donate. They're just posting it just to post
Really?
it. They repost the donation thing, but they don't fucking donate. So why are you reposting it? For others to
Yeah, man.
donate, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you might not
I've
have
not.
enough money in it, but anything counts,
Yeah.
bro. Anything.
Anything. 50p,
50p,
10p. Put the link. We'll put the link below. Make sure you guys donate. 10p,
for
20p,
real, man.
30p. Wherever you can donate, please donate. Help people
Donate,
out.
please.
because this is really a tragedy, and the government are not going to do anything. So if you can help in any way, you need to help in any way. Yeah, you need to get that sorted. Hope everyone, if anyone Turkish watching this, please keep your head up. Do not let them win.
Brothers
Keep
and
fighting,
sisters,
keep trying.
we will fight this as well, bruv. Like how,
We're fighting this battle.
yeah, lich. Like how that terrorist attack that woman done, and we fought over that.
Terrorist attack?
Yeah, bro, there was a terrorist attack. Some fucking, I don't know where she was from, but she must have planted a bomb in Istanbul, so it's a city in Turkey.
Wow.
She planted.
this?
When was this? Oh, that's a good question. I think around October, November-ish last year.
She planted a bomb.
She must have planted a bomb in a very well-known place. Like, imagine like Westfield or Covent Garden-ish.
Yeah.
She planted it there, and then I think a child died in a buggy.
Damn.
She killed the child, whatnot, and then the police arrested her, and the police brutally fucked her up. Like, big man thing just fucked her up differently. Beat her up differently.
I think she deserved that one.
100%, bruv. I think she was a foreigner though. She was not Turkish. It's foreigner.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
It's 10 times worse, to be honest.
Lich.
But what do you think about Putin?
Putin. You know, apparently, he said he must have went to the doctors because he felt weak and tired. So
yeah.
But I feel like Putin. I don't know about him, man. I don't really have like a belief, not belief, but like I don't really have an opinion about him. You know what I'm saying?
Opinion.
Maybe he's just there in it, but I respect him. I can't lie because he stands for his country, and he doesn't let any other country like fuck up or anything. So big respect in it.
Have you seen that thing? There was like a boy. I don't know, but it's just like a boy that. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there was a boy, a 12-year-old boy, who died because of a prank. Literally.
What was the prank about?
Let me see. Complex. It was one Complex. 12-year-old put his head in a noose or cord around his neck out of curiosity, leading to accidental death. So he put a cord around his neck
and he killed himself.
I don't know what sort of prank this is.
How was that a prank? That's just him killing
I think it was just he was an experiment. He experimented, but it wasn't a prank. Oh no, I think no. I think he was doing it as a joke. Yeah, to like pretend to kill himself, and he was just experimenting like prank,
and then he
pranking
killed himself.
people around him, and then he actually died. Guys, keep your head above your shoulders, please.
His intrusive thoughts got to him, bro. But rest his soul, innit?
R.I.P. to the 12-year-old boy.
Lich, man. This whole fucking world is coming to like crumbles. Like,
when do you think the world's gonna end?
Obviously, we never know, but I don't know. At this rate that we're going, with how we're treating the world, it's just I feel like anytime soon, bro.
I think that's. What do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's everything for today. How are we gonna end off this one?
Just gonna say
cheers. Oh damn. Alright then.
Cheers for another day. Cheers for another day.
Cheers for another day. It's been a good one today though. It's been a very interesting one.
Very, very interesting.
I think we talked about everything that's going on right now.
If you enjoyed this podcast, do subscribe, comment your thoughts down as well, and
like the video.
Stay tuned for more episodes.
Make sure you donate and make sure you
link in the bio.
Stay safe and make sure you guys eat well and be good in life.
Control your mind.
See you later in the next one.
Lovely guys. Lovely.